my name is Ham. Today we are going to do an educational mini vlog on at the Everglades. So let's go. These are some of the habitats in the Everglades. Those are swamps, mangroves, and hardwood hammocks, as well as some pine rocklands, freshwater sloughs, and sawgrass prairie with Florida bays. Over here is some of the animals, especially mammals in the Everglades, such as a marsh rabbit, the white-tailed deer, an opossum, raccoon, an otter, gray fox, there's a bobcat, the historic Florida panther, and the American black bear. More than 40 species of mammals make their home in the Everglades. Many prefer higher, drier terrain, but have adapted to this watery world. You might spot white-tailed deer grazing in the wet prairies or a bobcat hunting in the mangroves. Alright, so here is the view here. So this is an example of the Florida wetlands. You see, there is a river there, some rocks over there, maybe some animals, and we have this boardwalk around here. So our goal is to get up there, and we will give you some details about each of them. Here are some wetlands plants in the Everglades. Some are yellow canna, lizard's tail, the lemon bicopa. Let's see if we find any of these plants in the boardwalk. We're going to go up there and over there. The main area is right there. We will stop at the main area before entering this trail. Although you can see the river or lake body water, you see it? And some grasses along the water.
Wow. I wish you have...
So here are some migratory songbirds of the Everglades. They migrate here to do some stuff, stay out for the winter in the upper north. So here are some. These are all in the Everglades, so you can find them here. Anyway, on the main station, here is a very unique alligator. And let's see what we have in this little cozy cottage thing. The reptiles in the Everglades are this, snakes, of course, snakes. Here are some snakes, and this is a snake as well, Florida cottonmouth, and it says it's venomous, so please be careful. More information on the Florida cottonmouth. This is a turtle, Pensacola cooter. Here's a Florida snapping turtle, a box turtle, some lizards, and another turtle. Here's the famous American alligator, which is also called King of the Marsh. The American alligator is a common and important resident of the Everglades. These large reptiles eat anything that can overpower, including fish, frogs, birds, turtles, snakes, deer, and other alligators. It digs out pools in the water called gator holes that are vital for survival for many wetland species. That's nice. Alright, let's see this. Here are some invasive animals. Here is the Burmese python, known in the Everglades, and can eat from a mouse to a whole deer. This is a Cuban tree frog. Here, this tegu lizard. This is the African snail. And here is the bullseye snakehead. It's a fish. The iguana, of course. There's iguanas everywhere. Alright, so now we are going to head over to the more elevated trail there. So let's go. Alright, so we are now heading on to this elevated trail. See, that's where the trail we went last time. Now we're heading to this trail here. So let's go. Here is the vast trees and land across the Everglades. And we're on this trail. Anyway, let's head up. Today is kind of and very windy up here. Oh, and there's the lake. Can we go through the bridges? Some birds. We found some birds. Even though the camera cannot focus, that blurry thing is the bird. Oh no, that looks like a plane. That is a plane, sorry. Fire! A burning need. Late spring and summer is a fire season when lightning strikes from afternoon thunderstorms spark wildfires. There was a wildfire in like the Everglades near a highway, so that is usual for this thing. See, today's canals, levees, and highways act as fire breaks, limiting the size. So highways and those things here are very important to stop wildfires in the Everglades. There's the lake right down there. This is the Sign Tree Islands, the biodiversity hotspots. These forest havens of cabbage palms, red maple, sweet bay, and other trees are important resting sites for migrating birds and provide nesting area for all of these animals. Islands in trouble. Tree islands depend on proper water levels. Over years, the natural water flow may alter or flood control water supply and agriculture. Prolonged droughts, floods, and severe wildfires may destroy tree islands, which exotic plants invaded others. Bringing them back. Biologists work to protect and restore these vital areas. and preserve them, such as the Everglades right here. Alright, we are near the observation tower and we are going to hyperlapse this. So let's go. As you see over there, that is a huge body of water surrounded by some trees and little bodies of water there. And if you look far and far, I'll zoom in. It looks like it stretches forever into that tree there. Anyway, we are now heading up and almost reaching the top. Just view the sky. This is birds of prey in the Everglades. Here, there's a turkey vulture. Turkey vultures basically eat stuff that is rotten or cannot be eaten by other birds. So they keep the area maintained, basically. There is a lot of wind this time, and I'll zoom into the birds that just fly by. This is so windy and very cold. Weather patterns of the Everglades. The Everglades, rain is essential in the Everglades. Otherwise, without rain, we will not have water, but there might be too much rain and that could hurt the ecosystem in the Everglades. So now, hopefully you learned some general knowledge about the ecosystem and the Everglades in this video. So I hope you have a very interesting journey here, and as well you can explore this at I-75 near the rest area. And if you see this big observation deck, building bridges. Alligator Alley includes bridges, culverts, and maintain the natural flow of water would otherwise be interrupted by ground level road. Yeah, here these are some attractions in this map. So yeah, here this is where we are in Alligator Alley. So if you want to come here, just know it's like in the middle of I-75. So we are going to end this mini vlog here. So I hope you have fun. I hope you learned something new today. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to Hello Hamburger. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!